Hey everybody, it's Craig with Smartphone. We got a great face-off for you today between probably the two most popular phones on the planet at the moment, the Apple iPhone 4 and Samsung's Galaxy S2. The predecessor to the Galaxy S2 sold, over 10 million units, and I think the iPhone 4 sells 14, 18 million units a quarter. So definitely the two most popular phones on the planet at the moment. Don't forget to stop by smartphoneevery.com. Check out the written review, my winner of today's face-off, along with photos and videos taken by both of today's contestants. If you're watching this on YouTube, there'll probably be a link underneath the description. It'll get you over there pronto tanto, as it were. All right, let's kick off our face-off. Apple's iPhone 4 is the AT&T version. Quad-band GSM, quad-band 3G, no 4G connectivity. Weighs in at 137 grams. It's the heavier of the two. As far as build quality, you've got composite glass, both front and back. Got a nice metal band that encompasses the entire phone itself. As you can see there, you've got a nice chrome Apple logo on the back. Upper left is the camera and flash. Battery is a 1420 milliamp hour battery, and again, you have to send this back to Apple to replace it. It's rated at 7 hours of talk time. On top, 3.5mm headphone jack along with the power and lock key. On the right-hand side, that's the cover for the SIM card slot. On the bottom, you've got a microphone, speaker, as well as support for charging, syncing, and transferring data. And on the left-hand side, you've got volume up and down, as well as your mute switch. All right, Galaxy S2. Also quad-band GSM, also quad-band 3G. Also runs on AT&T's HSPA Plus 4G network. So pop in your card and you're off to the races. Weighs in at 116 grams, so it's considerably lighter and very thin. Build quality, you've got Gorilla Glass. Have what looks like either a metal or high-grade plastic rim that encompasses the entire display. Kind of hard to... Actually feels like metal. The rest of the phone's made out of high-grade plastic. Anything that weighs 116 grams is going to be primarily made of plastic. Give you an idea how thin it actually is. Pull off the battery cover for you. And again, this is all black. It's got like a mesh coating over the battery cover, which is made out of a very flexible rubberized plastic. All right, the battery, 1650 milliamp hour battery, not yet rated. I got the phone yesterday morning, played with it non-stop until I started this review today, and it seems to hold up quite well. I'm guessing probably going to be rated 6.5, 7 hours of talk time, maybe even a little bit more. Micro SD card slots right here, obviously not hot swappable. You're going to have to remove the battery. Phone speaker down here in the lower right-hand corner. Put this back on. And again, it's a matter of just clicking it down all the way around to get it in there snug. All right, in the back is the 8 megapixel camera and LED flash. Up on top, 3.5mm headphone jack and one of the microphones. On the right-hand side is the power and lock key. On the bottom is the other microphone, as well as the micro USB port. And on the left-hand side is the volume rocker. All right, let's talk cameras. iPhone 4 offers a 5 megapixel camera with autofocus, LED flash, touch focus, geotagging, and video capture 720p. And again, don't forget to stop by smartphoneevery.com and you can take a look at the different photos taken and video from each of today's contestants. On the Galaxy S2, you've got an 8 megapixel camera with autofocus, LED flash, geotagging, touch focus, face and smile detection, along with image stabilization, and video capture is 1080p. All right, let's take a look at the displays on both. Get that unlocked. Get this back there. Get them centered. All right, on the iPhone 4, you've got a 3.5-inch IPS TFT capacitive touch display showing 640 by 960 pixels. Offers an accelerometer sensor, proximity sensor, and multi-touch. Also has a 3-axis gyro sensor. Upper left center is the front-facing camera for video calls, Wi-Fi only, and below the display you've got a nice single physical key, home key. On the Galaxy S2, you've got a 4.3-inch Super AMOLED Plus capacitive touch display showing 40 by 800 pixels. Offers an accelerometer sensor, proximity sensor, as well as multi-touch. Upper left-hand corner, you've got a 2-megapixel front-facing camera for video calls. Below the display, you've got 3 keys. You have 2 touch-sensitive keys, one on each side of the home key, which is a physical key. All right, let's talk about memory. The iPhone 4 comes in 2 versions, 16 and 32 gigabytes of internal storage. Also offers 512 megabytes of RAM. Galaxy S2 also comes in 2 versions, 16 and 32 gigabytes of internal storage. Also offers 1 gigabyte of RAM, and internal storage can be expanded an additional 32 gigabytes through the use of a micro SD card. iPhone 4 offers Wi-Fi 802.11 BG and N. Galaxy S2 offers Wi-Fi 802.11 A, B, G, and N, along with support for DLNA and HDMI out. Both of the phones offer Bluetooth version 2.1 with support for A2DP on the iPhone 4. On the Samsung Galaxy S, it's a new 3.0, version 3.0 plus high speed. Both offer GPS with support for AGPS. Both can be used as Wi-Fi hotspots. Processor on the iPhone 4 is the ARM Cortex-A8 1 GHz processor. On the Galaxy S2, it's the ARM Cortex-A9 1.2 GHz dual-core processor. Operating system on the iPhone 4 is iOS 4. On the Galaxy S2, it's Android 2.3.3 Gingerbread, along with Samsung's TouchWiz 4.0 UI overlay. All right, let's take a look at gaming between our two contestants, and I swore I'd never try this again, but let's give it a shot anyway. And we'll just load both of them up. Not sure exactly how I'm going to try and do this, but I'm going to give it a shot. So bear with me. I don't think we need to see that. Trying to do this through camera is almost impossible, but anyway, I'll try and show you the difference between the two. Alright, so that's the Galaxy S2. Get this poor guy off the sidewalk. Alright, so there's a look at Asphalt 5 on both. Alright, I've got Angry Birds loaded on both. Samsung Galaxy S first. iPhone 4. That level's made for me. Alright. Oh, not a very good shot there, huh? Well, as you can see, Angry Birds isn't my game, but there's a look at Angry Birds as well. All right, what do you say we run a couple of YouTube videos on our two contestants here, the iPhone 4 and Samsung Galaxy S. I've got them both running off the same Wi-Fi network and set to default to play HQ, and we're off. Alright, what do you say we take a look at another one? Alright, and that one the Galaxy S2 spooled up and played a little quicker than the iPhone 4, and we're off.
Whoa. Right? Get out. Exactly. Really? What? Shut the front door. Right? What? Franklin Delano.
Hey, there's Oreo cream under that fudge. Oreo fudge creams. Indescribably good. These opinions way, shape, or form reflect machinima, its employees, directors, or advertisers. So there's a few things that I got to clear out.
All right, let's take a look at one more real quick. And we've got stay away from stupid, ugly girls. And we're off.
Hey, what's up? I saw you on the internet. You are now watching the Shade Talk vlog. Just sit back, lean back, follow along to the things she says, to the things he does for his cool family, and just because.
All right, so there's a look at our YouTube comparison. As far as spooling up and playing quicker, the Samsung Galaxy S2 is absolutely lightning fast, and that's default to HQ. So spools it up and plays it very, very well. I'll let you decide as far as picture quality which phone you like better, either the Retina display on the iPhone 4 or the Super AMOLED Plus on the Galaxy S2. All right, what do you say we do our navigation comparison between our two contenders here, and we'll go into search, navigate to McDonald's. We'll pick a class place for our navigation test today.
Head northwest on Coffeen Way toward Lansburn Circle, then turn right onto Lansburn Circle.
Seems to work quite well. So that's our voice guided turn-by-turn navigation from the Galaxy S2. Give you a look at the map and redraw. You can see that it handles it very, very quickly. You can pinch to zoom for either in or out. Also have the little in the lower left-hand corner. And as you can see, it's just basically effortless. It just glides around. All right, so there's our Galaxy S. All right, now let's run it on the iPhone 4, and we'll open up Google Maps. You can see there's our current location. I've already put McDonald's in here once, so we don't have to spend 30 minutes it takes me to write it out or type it out. And we went directions to here, and there we go. And there's our route. All right, and we can hit start, and we will get a route that we can follow with turn-by-turn navigation to where we're headed. So there's a look at navigating on the iPhone 4. All right, I've downloaded speedtest.net on our two combatants to see if there's a big difference between what the iPhone 4 can do as far as download and upload compared to the Galaxy S, which offers AT&T's HSPA Plus connectivity. And I've already run one, running it again. We'll run a few. And $12K on the 12 to 9, and I'm guessing on upload. Now obviously the Galaxy S2 should be quite a bit quicker. It's supposed to be running on AT&T's HSPA Plus. Alright, let's try another one. But that one, the iPhone 4 wasn't that far back. I mean, it was definitely slower, but not that much slower. Again, based where my location is, I don't have a lot. You can see the signal. I've got one bar. 15 down versus 3 down. Upload pretty close. Wow. Let's try it one more time. Anyway, we're getting over 2 finally. right, so there's 2 out of 3, and I think what we've discovered out of this, the Galaxy S2 is definitely quicker. I'm not going to say twice as fast, but pretty close as far as downloads. As far as upload, they're pretty much neck and neck. But basically for the Galaxy S2, if you're on AT&T, just take your AT&T SIM card and pop it in there, and you've got AT&T's HSPA plus connectivity. And again, I'm looking on 2 bars of service right now. So I'm guessing in better areas you're going to get a much better download speeds.